Hi creative friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing another group swap today, this time organised by Zara, who's Mrs. S Snail Mail on Instagram. Thanks very much for coordinating, Zara. There's a whole bunch of people participating, and I'm sure that Zara will show them all on her YouTube channel. So the requirements for the swap were for one small embellishment box, a chunky dangle, which was to include beads and charms, and a sequins mix. And this is my entry. So I've put together a little embellishment box. I found it very difficult to find little embellishment boxes in Australia, so I've actually just used a clear box and I've made little dividers for it. I'll show you that in a moment, but I thought I'd walk through the contents of the box. So I love wood veneer and I like sharing it with my creative friends, and surreptitiously the unconditional collection from Rosie's Studio was released just before Christmas, and I managed to get a box of each of those for participants and sharing some foamy puffy hearts just on the top of that. And then a little array of charms. The funnest ones I found were these really tiny little umbrellas. So these ones have little hearts on them, quite delicate but awesome. And this one, you might be able to see there, has little hearts on it as well, and little red and white rings and all sorts of butterflies and apples. There is a little requisite bird in there, a flamingo, and onto some charms. Sorry, resin pieces, so cabochons, there's a little charm there. And then I made a little series of book charms. Many of you will have seen these before on my channel, but I made them in this Valentine's theme. So I am using the Simple Stories Hello Valentine collection, wood veneer, and little bound mini books made into charms. So hopefully my recipients will find a way to share those or use them on their own albums. They all have little charms on the side and little stickers. And then I also put together these little necklace pendants, which in our world we'll use them as charms. So I've put a couple of blanks in, so there's a clear top and an oval base. So there's a couple of blanks and then 3 using floral motifs from the range. And then similarly over here on these paper slides or bobby pins. So this is paper from the range in gold and silver there. And then there's a couple of little clips with beads, so kilt clips with beads, following on with pegs, more connectors, and then these lovely little bobby pins here that have a loop on them to hang charms. So I've made those little charms there. And then some little word charms with he, she beads and a little clip on top. So they came together quite nicely into the box. And you can see I've made a series of little boxes for the box, and they all sit nicely in that embellishment box. And then I've just simply decorated the lid with papers and stickers from the collection. Loved the red car. So there we go, my embellishment box. I hope that's well received by my swap recipients. And then also, and a new challenge for me, was to bring together a chunky charm dangle. I've admired these for a long time, but I've never dove in. So I did well and truly dive in and used all of the beads and charms that I've been collecting for a very long time. Well, let's say a year, since I got into incorporating beads in my paperwork. So a plethora of charms and beads, lots of bead caps, and I've housed them in these clear pencil cases that I got from Daiso. And I did use silver with this collection. I'm a silver girl, so I like sharing my silver with the rest of the world. And for that particular Packaging, I've just simply used a belly band and raised up a sticker also from the collection. And then the third element was to include a sequins mix. So I have housed these in these beautiful little containers, glass with the rose top. And I have a little sample of the sequin mix here. Lots of different pinks and reds and blacks and silver to go with the way that I've brought the collection together for this swap. And that concludes the elements of my entry. Thanks again, Zara, for coordinating. It's been fun to meet some new crafters as part of this swap, and I look forward to seeing what everybody has brought to the table. Enjoy and happy crafting.